and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows except everybody because I did the stream title with FF16 in it. Last time on FF16, we met Mid, daughter of Cid, engineer, and we set her up with the supplies she needs to make a workshop here in the Hideaway, which I'll remind y'all is a derelict airship from an ancient civilization, now currently known as the Fallen, because I guess they fell out of the sky one day. And I want to do a warm-up fight against the sludge enemy that I fought last time and accidentally wandered out of the boss arena being a silly goose. And I believe I remember where it is. Thanks for first, Daddy Sindel, and thank you for hitting the Etsy link. Blood Moon, thanks for the dono. I could have swore there was one yesterday. I mean, that had your name on it, but we'll get to the bottom of it in any case. Lone Otaku, of course, good to see you. Shout out Blood Moon and Lone Otaku. Of course, Daddy Sindel, who I had the pleasure of spending the day with today. Bam. Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for your generous donation. 3 cheers. That means do it 2 more times. No. I can't remember. I think it was just here where we went to. Oh, yay! Burning channel points now. Alright, but yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Ambrosia!
Ready, go?
There's the third. There it is. Eat it. Oh wait, I didn't buy potions or anything, did I? Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on. With the power of the PS5, shit just fucking loads. Alright. Hi, Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
We can ask her about Mid. What do you think about Mid, Karen? Oh. Oh, yeah, they didn't get... I was like, okay, is she gonna say something? I thought she was still wheezing. Is irrepressible the word? That girl doesn't let anything get her down, that's for certain.
Quite the opposite.
In fact, she's got a way of making every bugger else get up and dance to her tune. It's really weird that they did these additional dialogues, but didn't record voice acting for them.
Like father, like daughter.
Except they did a little bit, didn't they? Can't wait to see what kind of queer contraption she comes up with next, so long as she doesn't try and rope me into building it for her. Alright, so yeah, that's Mid, alright.
Going purse weighing you down.
I need 4
Better
potions.
I'll be here. You'll not find a better price than
Alright. Yeah, let's go find this sludge, get nice and warmed up, and then, you know, we'll see what those side quests are cooking in the Hideaway, and see about getting some plot before the night's done. Hey, oh, Ambrosia.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
The sexy wind.
All right.
Okay. As I recall, it was simply... Wait, it wasn't just up this hill, was it? Oh no, not even close. It's over here. Oh hey, watch out, Bluebird. That chocobo's mean. Oh, there it is. Okay. Spiders.
All right.
Good kick. Right, here comes the slime ball.
Straight home now.
Right. Oh, Stonega. Oh, there was still one there. Didn't realize it. Oh, we're already boned. Ah, fuck. Tornado, huh? Alright, there's the edge of the arena. We gotta be cool for that. Hit him, Torgal. Alright.
Let's try.
Oh, hey, what's up, Commander Jupe? Oh, hold on. I'm all tangled up in the cord here real fast. Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Let's see. I don't really remember how this guy's stuff works. Oh, that's just a block. Okay.
Let's try.
All right. Oh, that was easily dodged. over the head there. Oh, here we go. Oh, I did that wrong. Alright, we're doing okay. But yeah, we just started FF16 Commander Tube for the night. Getting what I like to think of as a warm-up by fighting, this is a hunt of a monster, you know, a special... Oh, dual cast. A special beast. That you see on like a bulletin board back in the Oh no! Not the sticky hands! Oh, did I use a potion? What's happening here? Thundaga?
Nice try.
Ah, shit! Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, that was crappy. You need to get away from the edge of the arena there. Ah, yeah. Oh man. Woo! Alright. Come at me, bro. Ah, shit! Oh!
Not good.
Wow, that was fucking sketchy. I thought I was way out of range, but he lunged. Hey, what's up, Cap'n? Whew. Alright, the warm-up's going okay so far. There's a shout out for the commander and one for the Capitan. Lurked in your stream for a precious few moments earlier, Captain. Glad to see you enjoying yourself with Persona 3. And yeah, I think it's time to use an elixir. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use one. Now we're talking. Oh boy, Thundaga. Okay. Woo! Mr. Spicy Pants. Here it comes. Come on, big boy. Oh, you're doing Thundaga. I see you. Oh, I keep doing that one wrong. This should do it. Not quite. That should do it. I killed that notorious Mark. Nice, nice. And we leveled. We got a gelatinous mass. The wild flan excretes a sickly sweet viscous ooze that is meant to lure would-be predators into devouring it. At which time, the powerful toxins within its flesh will paralyze the victim, allowing the flan to envelop and slowly dissolve it over a period of 17 nights. Up to 7 of which the victim spends alive, obtained by defeating the flan prince.
It's dead now. Whatever it was.
Good boy. That's a good boy, Torgal. One more time. Okay, well, that's pretty good. We got that sorted. Come, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I need to get a picture of that dog from Labyrinth that rides that dog. Weird. We only used 1 high potion and 2 regular potions, well, and an elixir. As it happened, I didn't need to use the elixir, but that's okay. I don't know why I'm even running. I could just travel back to the hideaway. Silly me. Silly me. Hey, nice warm-up, though. Who's got some side quests to do? Core blimey, right? I need some what thing, what done it, minute, what not?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
And find them.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Rad. Alright, cool. A side quest I can sink my teeth into.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her.
Let's see. I think there's another side quest somewhere around. Oh, it's in the infirmary. I gotta go that way for the main quest anyway. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Getting into the weekend. Oh wait, hold on. You got anything new? I just like killed another monster. It was pretty strong.
I wasn't expecting you back so
Oh
soon.
really?
Come to claim your just desserts?
Huh. Dire Wolf Jess? 295. What am I at? 290?
Best of
Oh,
luck
I'm
out
so
there,
close.
Sid.
Hi, Nectar. What about your adventures, Nectar? Did I ever tell you about the time I toured the Northern Territories, Kupo?
I trust you wrapped up warm.
I did no such thing, Kupo. We Moogles don't feel the cold, thanks to our exceptionally fluffy fur. You humans are the only ones up there who feel the need to dress up in furs of those fluffier than yourselves, Kupo. In fact, that's precisely why I ended up cutting my tour short, Kupo. My kind greetings for the locals were met with a volley of arrows, and I make much better hero than I do hat, Kupo. This dialogue scrolls on its own, and it goes too fast. Kill them all. Gotta kill them all, Pokemon. Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of
Word.
course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the
Oh,
shelves.
word.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about
Oh, that's
Torgal.
right. Torgal went all
Must have found
like
something.
Digimon last time. Which was an unexpected development. Hey, Jill.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
It's a good idea, Jill. What's this? Treatment diary. Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress the laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it can heal. But not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, tying him to the bed. Whoa, hey. Baka wow. Alright.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodriguez.
Fuck is that supposed to mean, Clive?
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go
But
undetected.
everyone can see your big ass
The
surgery
operation
scar
may
on your
be
face. I don't
dangerous.
get it.
But it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be
Oh
done.
shit, that's a line from
I know you
Sekiro.
will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a
Do
brand.
you guys let your medical supplies get low, is what you're saying?
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Yeah, okay. So what you're saying is we need, like, people to go get supplies for our base? Who'd have thunk it? Alright, well. Let's see, we got one over here. This is the... Okay, this one is where the herbs are, but let's go ahead and travel to Northreach and see about the missing squad. There's a missing squad, I think. They were supposed to ambush some slaver, but nothing doing.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now. All the hype. Ready, girl? Faster!
Let's go. Oh, I didn't re-up my potions. We're probably okay. Hunts are supposed to be like the higher difficulty things to do when they're available anyway. Alright, so there's somewhere around here. 10 gil, oh boy. I wish the chocobo hit harder. Oh, is that what we're looking for?
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry.
Right, that.
If the
that way?
beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Thanks, Cole. Oh, wait, I mean, never mind.
Come on.
Ambrosia! Oh, never mind. It's right here.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Oh, hold on. Nice. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it, damn it. That was rad. Oh, I didn't press it right. Ah, trying to work at it. Oh, I killed him by blocking him. That's cool as shit. Like, give me a parry mechanic like Sekiro, and I'm down for it. All right, bone necklace. Very little rhyme and even less reason went into the creation of this ghastly neck ornament. The bones strung along its crude twine most likely belong to those unfortunate enough to meet its maker. That's a double entendre. All right. Cool.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay. So, I guess we'll go picking herbs. That's rad, like, not gonna lie. Manos. Alright, so we're here once again looking for the elusive blue flowering plant of the river.
Good girl. Faster!
Your man says find them down. It's easy. Just go down by the river. I said, alright. Look for the blue flowering plants down by the river. Time to kick a spider.
Alright.
Clive loves kicking spiders. Here's where we fought that sludge. Trying to find the river. You're on the wrong side of the river. You guys like The Mummy? Wait, did I go too far? I guess I did. Oh my god. They were literally just to the right of the fucking spawn point. Well. I mean, like, it's nice of Clive to come going for the, you know, doing the herb collection.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Agitated hornet. Uh-oh.
Don't get surrounded.
Uh-oh. I'm surrounded. just messing around with them now. Ah! Hee hee. Alright, let's dismount and go to work. Watch me punch this bird. Oh. They all died after that. Cool.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Clive illustrates an important point when, doing herbology. It's important that the gathering is done by people who know for sure
Keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
about that sort of thing.
Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Boy, we don't gotta do any of that shit. But we've done it. We have done it. We have done it.
The Litlands have been a
Litlands.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely.
Levid. I saw you streaming earlier. I watched you play a little bit of Galaga. How are you feeling, my friend? Everybody, it's Levid the Retro Gamer, host of Battle of the Streamers wrestling contest, of which I am a dubious participant in. Levitt the healthy streamer, hell yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better than if that's the word on the street. You seem to be feeling better. I had you on mute. You be 90% there. There you go. You good as there. Couldn't stay away. You're like, nah, I'm gonna stream on Friday, baby. But thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Everybody follow Levid. A swell chap of a man, if you will. And yeah. Raiders, got a raid and fade, I can dig it. You know what I say. But welcome to Final Fantasy 16.
Exactly the right decision.
No.
We just wrapped up some side quests and a hunt
Tracking that slave
for a
for months,
warm-up.
And then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of
This
leader
isn't too important. It's
sends
just side
people into
quest.
danger without
Um,
considering all the risks?
And I think we're going to get on with narrative here shortly.
Told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the
You're going to
first
give
sign
me
of
shit?
trouble.
Don't do that.
We swore the
Shit
same
is for
oath to
flushing.
Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much
Oh,
bravery
about that, we
takes.
got some flowers that are supposed to ease the pain, so you don't have to be as brave to do it.
I never doubted.
I don't
your
know. I guess
courage.
there's some story reason why
Only my
removing the
ability to
brand
see
is
it put to
so
good
dangerous. I guess beyond equivalent surgical
Thank you
procedures? I don't know.
For your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it.
Hey,
of
what's
them.
up, Tigger?
But I'm a curse breaker.
Have a shouty
I
for
swore
yourself.
those
Getting
two.
them
I
follows,
have a role
gang.
to play.
I'm not mistaken.
I must
Tigger
trust
here is
that I'm
going
the
to be
right
doing the
one to play
affiliate
it.
grind before long.
We will. In time.
All right, so we're a very good leader. That's awesome. Breath of Fire, Rising Flames. Oh yeah, that one I don't use. Also, we got some monster parts, I think, that we can craft interesting items from. It looks like we triggered another side quest. And I know we have enough renown now to
Oh, I wasn't expecting you
to
back
claim
so
another
soon.
thing.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the Gilded Path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Curse Breakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. Dire Wolf Jess.
All yours.
What the hell is Dire Wolf Jess?
You've already got that one. I gave you that one, didn't I? You've already got that one. Come again. I may have more for you.
You may. So it was equipment of some variety. Dire Wolf Jess. A dire wolf subdues its prey by overwhelming it with a flurry of attacks that injure both body and spirit, stunning the creature and allowing for a quick kill before it can recover. Increases combo damage by 5%. That's kind of neat. Do I want to change it for my 30 defense buff, though? I don't know. I feel like I get hit pretty hard by stuff. Well, let's go see what we can forge. Or, well, hold on. Let's get this side quest started here. Oh, wait, we're turning in this side quest. Never mind. This guy wanted us to pick some flowers, so we went and picked the flowers. Here's the flowers.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Is this the flowers? I just guessed.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
Wait, don't use it all on one guy. This is...
You'll do fine.
I think
trust you.
anesthesiology needs to be developed as a profession in this world.
Hideaway would be lost without skilled physicians like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still
We have
terrified.
like a confidence problem
Brain is
happening
more
here
than
in
just
the
ink and
hideaway.
Flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface
Oh,
of the
here we
skin.
go.
One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means
Oh.
tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physician to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing.
Yeah, so don't worry if you
To give
lose a
their lives to
couple on
create a
the
world where
operating
people like us
table. They know
will
the
be more
score.
than mere possessions.
Alright, so yeah, there
Your
is
work
an
isn't easy,
in-story reason why
But neither
it's
is going
not
under
just
the
this
knife.
simple
Be
removal.
a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
Could we come up with a procedure, though, that touches the surface and
Sam,
doesn't fuck with the
Talia.
poison that's apparently hidden under the brands?
You know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter.
Alright, well, hopefully our doubt issues in the hideaway have been directly addressed by Clive's actions with these side quests. Hey, we leveled again already. Wow. Cool. Here, have a shitload of materials you probably won't need. Thanks. Alright, just making sure whether or not there was any side quests lurking about. So,
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Let's go replenish our items and see if we can forge anything at the forge with that gelatinous goo we got from the Flan Prince.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Yeah.
Is it business or pleasure?
It's business, please, Karen. Oop, yeah, there we go. I know how game work.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Rubbing you blind.
Back, are ya?
Alright, man. What about mid?
Summer storm, that one.
Probably expected. So we escaped. A lady making you bitch. Just like her, old man. Keeps us on toast, though.
Same for
Yeah,
you.
somehow. Oh shit, okay. The grindstone. We can mix the 11-volt sword with an earth shard and make it real good.
Not bad, if I do say so
Well,
myself.
man. Let's see. Oh, we're wearing one of these +2 already. I think. Or maybe not. Wait, what was it that needed gelatinous mass? Oh, it's this, but we also need scarletite. Shit. We don't have that. Where the fuck do we get scarletite from?
Anything else?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to see if Karen, do you know what the fuck is up with this scarletite biz?
And what can I do for you?
Scarletite, do you have any? Oh, you sell gelatinous mass. You're fucking killing me here. No scarletite. Karen.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either
Well,
way.
maybe you should find scarletite. Okay, fine. What is it we was doing? Getting on with it, that's what.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something.
All
about
right,
Torgal.
Torgal went all Super Saiyan last time.
Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
Neat.
In one of our
Thank you
own
for the
investigations,
hydration ring.
I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Oh.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound.
Hey, Ranve.
One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his
Oh,
powers?
nice.
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened.
Nice.
Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Pork.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
What?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Why the nut joke out of left field? That was completely un...
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
I felt like did I imagine that?
But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right
Oh
now.
God.
Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
All right.
Then I look forward
All
to
right,
seeing
Mid. Can you not talk while you do it though? That would be cool. Thanks, Levin.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress.
I got a side quest now to go replace Tomes' nuts. Oh my God! Have a good night, Commander. Thanks for coming through. And listen, this is what no spoilers content is all about, right? You know, you don't want to spoil stuff like that, because that joke totally wouldn't have hit had I known that there was gonna be a nut joke. The fact that there was zero nut joke content in this game for, let's see. Oh, it doesn't tell you the time. I was like, for like, you know, it's been 20 or more hours that I've played this game so far. And then to get it from the guy who does the voice of the Turtle Pope from Elden Ring. How does Final Fantasy 16 have the most masterful nut joke in all of video games? I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I want you to think about that. You guys can turn in your essays on the Discord server. Captain Sekatai, I'm not doing a randomizer. I am doing a charity stream. We're doing a charity stream, gangs. It's for Children's Cancer Research Fund under the auspices of Creators Against Childhood Cancer. And there's Perry Queen Lucy. Hi, Lucy. We just had the most epic nuts joke in the history of video games. And it's in Final Fantasy 16 of all games. Can't believe it. Here's to Tomes. What's his name? That's his name, right? Well, we call him Tomes because he runs 1,000 tomes. Man, that was wild stuff. But anyway, we have the workshop now, huh? Let's go down here. What's down here? Or blimey, Mid. What's this? So this has to be like the engineering section of the old airship. Can't wait to see what you get to build in here, Mid.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Okay.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Alright, Kalina's stoked. This guy's focused. He won't even let me talk to him. Oh, hi, Bernard.
Before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Well, I mean, you just kind of scaffolded up the joint and built an office here, right? I mean... But yeah, we got what looks to be part of the engineering section of this ship. I wonder if Mid will ever get this stuff up and running. Oh, we're gonna go talk to Vivian, our very own Cat of Nine Tails. Which means it's time to go on another mission. She's gonna be alright. Here's the lowdown, Clive. Boy, Clive. Also, I guess it's time to check the board again. We up to speed.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and
Oh, we
everything
need
promised?
30 more for one more.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I guess we've kind of maxed it out, though, so far.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places.
That's right, we cut off
but
Kupka's
nothing
hands.
definitive as yet.
Oh, good
If
morning,
only
Perry
for
Queen
certain
Lucy.
by
Bright
what
and early
route
for
he
you,
left
then.
Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Check it out, we up to 150 on the World Cancer Day fundraiser already, Lucy. Our dialogue not over. Hello?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We,
Oh boy.
have a guest.
A guest?
What day is it again, Lucy? Shit, if we get Sack and Sage up in there, we can take 12 hours of that block and run the Bloodborne thing for it. You know, if you're looking to fill the time.
It was a pleasure.
Oh look, it's our uncle.
Uncle Byron?
What? Uncle Byron.
Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is
Oi,
here.
me Clive. Hell yeah, the supply stores in the hideaway about to get filled up here. Also, aren't we like making moves? The hideaway is very visible, right? Like everybody knows we're here, right? Meanwhile, oh shit. Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. Seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Oh, it's today? Well, then never mind.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your
That'd be
timely
crazy, though. Let me
intervention,
get Sack and
Miss
Sage on the phone. We'll wake up in the morning
Indeed, I doubt
and be, let's
any
do
of
this.
us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Little princeling is weirding me out.
Now,
Let us come to the question of precisely
That's Clive's
when
mom.
the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in
Oh, I thought it was the Bahamut guy who took Kupka away. So who was that guy?
A clash between Bahamut and Titan.
But yeah, everybody follow Perry Queen Lucy. She's about to do a 24-hour stream. A valuable member of PSI Hope is her.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
But this council right now is like, so, Sai, what we're hearing is you don't give a fuck, right?
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
That's right, because she wants Dion removed. Because she wants her boy to be the next emperor. When really it'd be him. Stinky.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
I don't know, if the interest is really to preserve civilian life, it'd be like, no, I'm gonna disobey your orders, you're probably gonna have to dungeon me. Or kill me. In which case you're removing your greatest, you know, asset from the battlefield.
May Gregor forgive you.
And you, dude, you're gonna do what he says. I mean, that's not...
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Well, I mean...
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
She's the mastermind behind this. Dion's just trying to do what's right. That little princeling is... I don't know. We're gonna have to chop him in half one day, probably.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Also, check out our new sword. It's pretty rad. Ooh, it looks like it's made out of this fucking fallen technology. I don't know why I F-bombed, but... Well, anyway, yeah, let's go see our uncle. Our uncle hit the dock. Uncle Cool Guy with the money. It's like, alright, listen, you're gonna have to see those Liltons. I'm tired of hearing about them every time I go by. Crank it, Clive. It's the San Francisco treat, apparently. Also, that's pretty loud. Sorry. Uncle Cool Guys. It's like having Frank Reynolds in the squad now.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade.
That's Biggs.
He really is the most helpful.
Wait, we didn't tell Biggs where this place was.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction.
We killed a crystal.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
Oh, good, because you're kind of under arrest until we make sure you're not a spy.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I love how his face didn't act at all. His mouth just flapped.
I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Oh, great. Where are we going, Ninetales?
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
We should have grabbed his rings.
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists'
Dude's hands must have been like this
that
big.
the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Huh? Well, we're here. You could just show us.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed?
Maybe.
Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts?
Oh, great.
But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it.
Not the creatures.
So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Wow, we're getting a little confused here. Who's the Royalists? Who are the Republicans?
It was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord
I
Rossford.
just like drinking.
And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment.
This guy's
to
gonna
get ready.
betray us, isn't he?
I need to tell my friends what we've learned.
Don't answer that if you know.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Yeah, guys, yeah. Hi, Vivian.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
What's Mid up to?
We met under curious circumstances.
I think it's fair to say it was during my time at the university. I had returned to my lecture hall to collect some notes, discovered Mid crouched underneath the lectern, sketching some design or other by candlelight. It transpired that she had fashioned a key and had been using my classroom as her own secret study. A place of quiet refuge from the overzealous tutors in the like.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally, I insisted she leave, but Mid being Mid, she refused to take no for an answer, and before I knew it, I had not only allowed her to continue her late-night studies, but agreed to take her on as a pupil in the bargain, though soon I wished I hadn't. Her refusal to defer to authority was no less evident in my lectures. Was this my reward for years of painstaking study, I wondered, to be teased and tormented by some oil-stained stripling who seems to delight in my discomfort?
Still.
Our time together was not entirely disagreeable, not least because it was she who unearthed the plot against my life and encouraged you to come whisk me away safely. And so I came to take refuge in your base operations just as she once did in mine. What about Byron?
Lord Byron Rossfield.
The 7 High Houses, protector of Port Isolde. Your uncle, no less.
I heard tell.
That he was an adventurous soul. It's a little weird that they do this with the dialogue in these extra bits. And journeying alone to give to the secret lair of the villainous Sid the Outlaw would certainly seem to give truth to such rumors. He will make a valuable ally and a generous one, I hope, and his connections among the nobility will surely prove useful. Why, perhaps we will soon be inviting the heads of the remaining high houses to a grand soiree here in the hideaway. A hideaway soiree. I must practice my steps. Everyone's too eager to be friendly with this
Your
dude.
nemesis awaits, Clive. You have merely to cross a burning desert, then worm your way into the bowels of an enemy fortress. Best
Easy peas. Easy peas, Viv, as we say.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before
At least
sunset.
that's our conclusion.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks.
Oh, they do the hard mode thing on this, Lucy.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Oh, I thought you were cool with him, Gav. I don't know why you're all... Anyway, come on, man. You're gonna betray me, aren't you?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall.
We shall.
Let us away to adventure.
I really hope you're cool, man, because I kind of like you. Alright, well. Follow me into the desert, as desperate as you are. Cut yourself and fall to pieces. Shit, I can't remember the rest. Burden in My Hand by Soundgarden. It's one of my favorite songs. Listen to it. And it's got fallen shit all over here too. Guess it was a global phenomenon.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
They're doing the desert music. Oh look, Chocobo tracks too, 3 days old.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
I really like hanging out with you, Uncle. Oh shit, there's a lot of animals. I'm liking it quite a bit, Lucy. I'm really engaged with the story. The combat during the boss fights is really good. Now that I got this block move, holy shit, it's Sekiro now, isn't it? I was fighting this big ass goblin thing with a hammer, and I was like, block, 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 and it died. So yeah, I'm digging it.
Our destination lies over that dune.
The dune beyond the ruins.
It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Oh, hold on.
It's over.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Look out. So you're rolling with us and fighting now too, Uncle? You fight with an axe? That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. I hope you're cool in the long run, man. Anyway, hi Torgal. Come here. Come here. Come here.
You alright, boy?
You're alright, boy. Oh wait, that's not an item nearby. That's a checkpoint kind of far. I mean, I guess we could just ride Chocobo, right? What the, Uncle Byron to be? Clive, don't whistle at me like that. Make me feel self-conscious. Alright, I'm using powers of the Chocobo to run around everywhere and see what there is. That's a dead Boyd. Look at Uncle Byron on the fucking Chocobo. Tearing it up. Dang, this is a big map. Alright. Oh shit, okay, so our target is inside the Fallen Ruins. I guess you can't blame people for like living inside the ruins of the fallen stuff because it's sturdy.
When you were just a boy, you and I rode this way.
No shit?
Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your Chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Thanks, Uncle. Thanks for the memories. Alright. Sunhound? Here we are.
Be safe.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Friends of friends, I'd wager. Not that they looked very friendly.
Wonder who they're talking about.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his...
Wait. We weren't doing nothing here. We were just passing through. There's not even any item shops here. This is just people catching some shade. And we can even ride our chocobo in here. Come here, Ambrosia. Ambrosia, you don't follow me? I gotta get on. Okay.
Good girl.
All right, here we go. This won't take long.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
All right, Uncle Byron. I have a contact to meet here. I hope you don't mind. So it kind of works out. Now listen, you wouldn't have any, like, what do you call that? Incentive to betray me or anything? I mean, you were allowed to keep your holdings in Rosaria and in a position of prestige and supervision underneath the Empire. That, you know, it's probably nothing. You're probably all right. Me and Cooper tried DS3, both parry only. Whoa. Nice. Good old Gundyr.
Look there.
Black chocobos?
Those are Ashen steeds.
Hey, thanks for the hydrate, V. Welcome in.
Such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Ugh.
Run along and play
Salute.
now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Hey. Wait. But what if I need my dog to go Super Saiyan? Oh, we're going in disguise, I see. We gotta go incognitas because the enemy might be at the inn, too. I mean, it's fair to be wearing a hood out here. It's a desert. It's sunny. A leather hood might be a little sweaty. But... I'm doing good, V. How are thee? Give me something to eat.
Good day to you.
Jesus.
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
You cook your
2
chocobos?
bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Love how every region has the same British accent. Ooh, this guy's got some cheese. We got some salami. No, you couldn't have kept the door open for me? Thanks. Gosh. Oh, wait, this is that one girl who rolls with Joshua. Who's apparently not feeling good. That's right, he has Ultima inside him. And...
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No. We must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Is he really refusing medicine? cinematography, though. Hip check. Place has a huge floor plan. You could probably fit a few more tables in here.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Oh, Poopka. Way to go, Uncle. Now I'm gonna have to wreck a fucking bar full of places before we get most... Wait, did we get our food?
Sorry.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Excuse me. Big Spaces. Thank you for the resub.
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Trouble brewing, don't you know? Thank you for the resub, Vague Spaces. How are you? We got like an action sequence that isn't a video game happening right now. Well, I mean, it's a video game, but thank you so much, Lucy.
Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
The rest of the bar's cleared out already here. Oh shit, he's gonna do Popeye moves. Oh.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Oh shit.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Oh no. Well, I hope it heals fast and swift. Please take it easy. Oh, I missed everybody. Here we go. Oh, I'm supposed to hold it. That's what it is. Well, killed all those dudes. Supposed to eat chocobo soup.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
All right. Well, we ain't been betrayed by him yet, which is my suspicion. But you know, he's a lovable goofball so far. Wait, where are you going? Oh wow, it's pretty right out here.
Now's our chance.
Vomit's blood. Oh shit, he's about to.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
We should probably dip. Ooh, heartburn. The chocobo soup. Oh. Oh.
Clive?
Nice wall hanging. He didn't finish his carrots.
What is it now?
Got winded running up the stairs.
It's nothing. Let's go.
So they're probably going to establish that Joshua never ate his carrots. Yeah, we should probably dip. Really, nobody cares that we wasted those soldiers.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
We knew.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends.
So those were royalists then. There you go, boy. That's alright, boy. I suppose there's some shopping opportunities behind us here. Let's get on with it then, Unky. Uncle hungry. Yeah, we can't go through that.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with...
Maybe we can go around saying her name, I guess.
Collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Alright, well then. My townspeople's senses are tingling. Hey you, who's in charge?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Alright. Good shit, Uncle.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone.
Allow me, nephew. Barges and...
Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, Where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
All right.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Well, I might agree with you on most cases, Uncle. You should also know, undoubtedly, that appearances can be deceiving.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing
Like Clive
member
back
of your
there.
community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
All right.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Let's see.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Hey, you Ferda?
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She
Oh,
was a
so you
close
know her
friend of
nickname.
mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
All right.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts.
Us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I was gonna say, yeah, we are kind of making asses of ourselves.
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
I mean, this is real silly of you guys. I mean, you guys really shouldn't have done this. It's really quite foolish.
It's over.
I mean, honestly, extremely foolish. I mean, honestly. Be like, well, hey, cool, you know, I don't want to kill all y'all. I guess we decided to be non-lethal with it this time.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Who does number 2 work for?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord
Ferda?
Look what the cat
You know these guys?
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
And that's where we were going, I think.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Sounds like you'd be into this place, Uncle. Man of leisure as you are.
Made from I'm the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky.
For real? You are a pottery genius, if I do say so myself.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Take a sniff.
I will not take a sniff, good sir.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge, the Briar's Kiss.
See, I told you,
So it
Wonky.
was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong
He's
I
all, darn
was.
it.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her.
Or him.
Sorry.
Or whoever.
Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Yeah, whatever, man. Excuse me.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
It's Sid Jr.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is
He
exactly
didn't give me a
what you
chance to
have.
answer. I would have got it.
And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on
Mummer.
your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
What are you gonna do, Mr. Man?
What do we
Like, Clive just walks right around him. Like, okay.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
They're gonna kiss. Ah, damn.
Men like you have a special place in
Oh,
my
maybe they will.
heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out.
Yeah, but only while you're talking shit to him at the same time. It's fun, Uncle.
Assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
That's a very vague request. To end the trouble?
Trouble! If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
I like him.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Good lunkle. Okay. Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Oh, what do we got here? Exchange for one great sword forged to specifications here under Red Rooster Trading Company will pay the sum of 1,000 gil. 8 hands in length, weighted pommel, briar clam inlay, braided edge, suited for cutting bone. Gross. Alright. Well, let's start talking to everybody, I guess. Quest destination nearby. Hey, buddy, you know anything about no crystals?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
For things. For things.
The crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
And you shouldn't share
Isn't as if
shards.
We can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
We got crystal thieves, huh? Crystal rustling. Can't have that here in Dalamil. Great. So we're investigating crystal pilfering. Hey, you stablehand, you know about some crystals?
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Well, that's not really here nor there. Alright, but I got to say the phrase, neither here nor there, so that's fun. You seem like you know something.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm
No, thank you.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
I really wasn't following, but I guess, you know, the men of the Rock are jacking crystals.
Carpets have pride of place.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Wait a minute. Uncle just came back to the bar to eat and drink, didn't he?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal.
My pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
He's really drunk.
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
This door doesn't work. Uncle Byron. Uncle Byron. There he is.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
He bribing us through?
I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Uncle's gonna be, well, I don't worry about shit. I bribed him. We can go through. Let's take it easy for tonight. Till let's do in the morning. What's up, Uncle Byron?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
Nice.
They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
We do have Frank Reynolds
That's
on our
enough
team here.
about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Trouble, Lubor.
Preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
I mean, we are doing his
Just
groundwork
rest
for
assured,
us.
one should
Or
never
for him now.
underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Two Rosfields. We're both.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Oh, good. Okay.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn
You mean
sour.
if? We're chopping these people in half on sight. We don't got to talk to them at all. You can even get your pearl back. Alright,
Why is the tavern shut?
Cool. Blimey. Oh, hey, Ambrosia. Oh. 3 desert roses. What does the battle music sound remind me of? Oh. Okay. We just go. One second, actually. I think I'm gonna take a quick break, gang. For a couple minutes. I'll be back, use the bathroom. We're at the 2-hour mark. It's a good time to do it. Yeah, it's a nice little pause screen, too. But yeah, I'll be right back, gang. Consider... Okay, I'm back. I am back. Oh, I didn't put any music on. Shame on me. Shame on me. Meanwhile, on Mars...
I'll take it from here.
This is the guy they arrested for eating a succulent Chinese meal in Australia.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Want to see the baby.
Right this way, my lord.
Here's to Werner Herzog. And Carl Weathers. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers, by the way. Holy moly. What a great loss.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been...
Okay, so these are Waluder royalists.
What brings you
I think.
here?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Cool, thanks.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Yep. Oh, thumb slipped off the stick. That guy especially.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Who keeps curing you? It's not you, is it? Who's doing that cure? Oh, it's you! You jackass. Oops. Oops. Hey, Mirage Omega. Apparently I'm doing menus and stuff. Just for fun. Is that it? Oh, there's still a guy over here, Kieran or something. Oh, I think Torgal's dealing with him. He keeps healing himself.
Get him.
Good job. More enemies? Thank you for shouting out Mirage Omega. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, damn it. Ow. Did you hear? Next one's mine. Hey, Mirage. Also, really liking Byron. Like now that he's hanging around, I like Byron. He's got a Frank Reynolds from Sunny thing going for him. That I quite like.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
I would
This was the
push
trouble you
him into
spoke
the
of.
dirt.
The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's
Tell
over.
us why we shouldn't rub your nose into the sand.
The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
That's a wealth in crystals.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Why didn't you bring one? You're so clever. I don't like him. Still better than Martha, though. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
That's right. It's go fuck yourself.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades.
So you're not helping us at all, is what you're saying. We just got you a shitload of crystals.
Look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs.
Spare no expense. He's also Richard Attenborough.
I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Cut him, uncle.
Here, wear this.
That's right. We're collecting all the gym badges still.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your
It's
people.
the owl
Tell them
messenger
that
birds or
Rosina
Stoluses.
Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Yeah. Email's fucking crazy in Final Fantasy 16 land. One could say, really, that the owls are not what they seem.
Sid, or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Like, okay. I'm looking forward to not talking to you anymore.
I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
No, Clive, I think I'd rather stand here in front of this man for another 5 minutes. Oh, nah, there's side quests to do.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Man, there's more side quests to do. Carving out a niche, hot water. Gosh.
Yes, they're
The
quite
most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadths of the twins.
I don't know, man. I'm really ready to leave this town. But I guess we would have the renown to get an extra freebie from the thing.
Ruined. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
But I'm very stinky.
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnov Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life.
And not only do they do slavery in this world, but they also do debtors' prisons. That's rough biz, that. Alright. Well, we might as well get the other one queued up too. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll hang around Dalimil just a little bit longer.
The finest fabrics.
Oh, he looks like he has lots to say.
What is it
Oh, he
now?
does.
Best of luck.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
So, like, our secret identity is out of the bag in Dalimil.
Accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalimil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I don't know, man. I guess you just gotta get good, bro.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
This amount of renown will put us up to that next threshold back at the hideaway. Maybe we'll be able to jump back there and get whatever goodie is up for us.
If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalimil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information.
Shaking down Lubor.
Better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Alright, let's handle this one because this one's by far the more annoying of the two, and I want to get it out the way. The puppy, he should be right around here.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it
Oh, there he
into a
is.
riddle. I better get to it.
He's a frost wolf, turns out. He can totally go Super Saiyan. You're right, boy. There you go, boy. Catch it. There you go. All right, that's a good boy.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Take a sniff, good sir. Needed to a silken.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm so tempted to skip this dialogue. This side quest is insufferable.
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time.
So we're just like learning the fundamentals of knife making,
This is my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
or the qualities of a knife.
Sharp. Makes sense.
Okay. Oh.
Fine gift.
Who else? Somebody else to talk to? Anyone? What's a knife? I've never heard of a knife. I've never heard of a knife. I need to learn about them.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yes, they're quite
Oh.
sought after.
Okay, so it's in this area. There's my Uncle Doofus. Okay, so there's actually a lot. We can go all the way out here.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Oh, we could just leave.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chat.
Well, you're in no mood for chatter, so let's talk about knives.
Your trade.
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some.
Just everybody's taking the question at face value too. But man, no, I don't got time to talk to you. It needs to be sharp, dude. It's a knife. Get out of here.
Hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
I love you.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
No shit.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Needed to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs.
The finest fabrics.
Did you even leave?
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should
No
be
and
durable
yes.
and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil.
Maybe you should just make a knife.
I'll be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
You know,
Someone who
like
knows their metals,
a
perhaps?
blacksmith.
The other apprentice is no better than to help me with
What
the
the?
test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
It's not over. Search the desert for a metal trader. Oh, good golly. Okay, let's see. Oh, Ambrosia. Ugh, Ambrosia's got a wide turning radius. Well, I guess we'll go to the next settlement over. It's not really a settlement so much as a crossroads inside a husk. A ruined hulk.
Straight home
Or
now.
just stay right here because I'm going to call you again.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
I'll do that too, as long as it pays renown.
You tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And
Hey,
it's
Dracolair.
beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it.
Do metallurgy now.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how
Imagine
it
Clive
works.
had mug. I thought at first, for a second, I was like, just like a mug, like he's just doing these side quests while just holding a mug.
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly
Let's
abandon
abandon him now.
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you
Why
back
don't
at the
you
forge.
go there? and-
I'll see you shortly.
Watch out for the eagles, they'll get you.
Crush it up, or just...
Okay, well, to the terraces. Which is, I guess, just beyond the gates there. Sure. Ambrosia, you snuck up on me again.
Let's go.
How dare you?
Faster.
Do 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 ba dum ba dum 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 ba ba do da do da boom boom ba boom boom ba.
Back to the stables, girl.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The juiciest meat.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Silver platters. Sweet incense.
You can get anything you want in this town.
We should get going soon.
Wait, what are we doing?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
Oh, we're trying to get limestone for your
Question
apprentice.
that I neglected to ask earlier.
Oh, hey, Dracolair, welcome in.
to Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
But first we're getting limestone for your loser. I mean apprentice.
Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing.
To beard the
Enter via
lion's
the
den?
mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before
Persona 3 Reload or whatever is very popular right now. That's for sure. Well, okay. You basically ran up to tell us, listen, there's going to be more video games ahead, Clyde. You're going to have to be worried. You're going to have to beware.
Shall we press on?
It's literally right outside the gate. This dude could... We got the side quest fever. Also, yeah, it's pretty nice.
One rock looks a lot
Oh, I
like
think
another.
I figured out why the water's too hot.
Southern needs.
Alright, let's see. I think we can go ahead and take care of that one, too. Let's go. Ambrosia!
Come on.
Oh, it's on Game Pass. There you go.
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
There you go.
What the hell are those?
They're called bombs. They're real assholes.
Thanks, Gal.
Looks like there's a few more hanging out in the pool, too. Oh, wait. This isn't the way. I already sent Ambrosia away. Silly me. Wait. Hold on. Oops. I don't know how stuff works. Hold on there. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're still going. We are still going. Also, what is in the journal right now? Okay, I guess we can get some info. Okay, so the Royal Knights of Waloed. That means the Republicans are like what? Like another faction from Waloed that doesn't believe in the monarchy? Anyway, this is our uncle. He's cool. He likes to drink. He gets sassy. He's got bottomless coin purses. This is Hugo Kupka. We cut his hands off. It was crazy. And then somebody showed up and like punched him in his stomach and dragged him away like he was easy, like lightweight. That's one thing that gets me about the Persona series is that they want to like restrict how people stream it, and that's like, really? You're the only game that does that. Like, let's be clear. No other game, or at least I've never seen, or I've never heard an expectation that any other game had. Okay, you can stream everything except for this, and it's like, get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. Like, I'm sorry, this is the world now, you know? I don't like making that excuse for a lot of things, but this is definitely one of those things. Right, and it's like, why would I stream any of it if I can't stream at all? Like, that's so stupid. I've also not heard anybody ever getting hit for it either, though. Because what interest is it for Twitch to mess with that when it comes to it? It's like when games turn off screen recording for cutscenes because they don't want spoilers. It's like, you don't think there's going to be a 100% playthrough of literally any game probably within 48 hours of its fucking release? And if it got leaked ahead of release, that the that playthrough hasn't already been up for a week before release date. Like, come on, grow up, bro. Grow up. Yeah, see, I wouldn't expect. I think Boop Snoot did too, and like then nobody does nothing. I mean, I would like to go on the internet and search for streamers who got, you know, consequences for streaming Persona 5 or other don't stream this game content or something. Yeah, no, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, because it means putting in a process, right? Because it's not like they're going to have people sit there at Twitch headquarters looking at the game list who's live. Okay, well, here's all the Persona 5 things. It's my job to make sure nobody who's streaming Persona 5 is streaming the parts they're not supposed to and to shut them down if they do. And then they're definitely not going to go through the trouble of fucking putting it in the algorithm or anything. Now they can do that way easier when it comes to the hardware limitation of it. Like, because like this is the rub is if you were trying to stream it directly off the console rather than through a game capture or something, uh, you know, it would hit that, you know, this game doesn't want you to record here and would cut the stream probably, or at least, you know, stop it for the duration of whatever that portion is. But outside of that, like, come on. Come on. And another complaint people have about it is that you'll get a prompt on your screen that tells you that screen recording is disabled for this cutscene or whatever, and it's over the top of the cutscene. Like, and you'll get a ba-dunk big fucking notice on your screen in the middle of an important dramatic moment. It's like, so not only was what you did pointless, what you did actually harmed your product. I mean, yeah, and I encourage anybody who's willing to take the risk to do so because holy shit, that's stupid. So stupid. What a world, gang. What a world. Anyway, let's read about Hugo Kupka. He's the dominant of the Icon Titan, Warden of Earth. On learning the identity of the one who slew his beloved Benedicta, he sends his forces to ransack Rosalith, yes. Clive took up the offer and bested Kupka in battle, cutting off his hands in the process. But before Clive can deal the finishing blow, the helpless Hugo was spirited away by a mysterious man from Waloed. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean by it being silly, because these are the current market conditions. Why are you behaving like it's the market conditions from the late 90s? You know, or the early 2010s. It doesn't make any sense. All right, the Dalmekian Republic. Oh, okay, so these would be the Republicans then. Okay, so the Republicans aren't an offshoot of Waloed. They're the Dalmekian Republicans, I see. And they're in cahoots, as our uncle says. All right. So we're all up to speed, basically. Simple as, right? Like Qingao. Oh, I never knew we could start sprinting at any time with the R2 button. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't what happened. Never mind. Alright, we got some bombs to battle. A kiss from a rose. Right, and that's one thing, though, because it's really easy to do audio things. And it's also, there's an entire mechanism for, you know, audio footage. Video game footage can be a little bit iffier because, like, look, I can change the camera angle, and so video algorithm stuff won't be able to predict where I'm going to be looking and where the enemies are going to be, etc., etc. The music, on the other hand, will be the music.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
My favorite thing is like, it doesn't really matter that I'm using fire attacks. It's still, fire on fire is an acceptable strategy. They're called bath bombs. That's amazing. I like it. It's a stupid joke, but I like it. Woo, woo. Oh. I didn't know if any enemies were nearby, but I guess they got them all already. I was gonna say, that felt a little easy. Oh, this is a bad move. I don't know why I was doing it that way. Old Faithful. Oh shit! Okay, we're getting wrecked. Let's go ahead and go super duper. Why not? Oops. Go get him, Clive. Oh shit! God damn it! Basically wasted all that shit. What are you doing now? There we go.
Nice try.
You almost dead yet? Get him, Torgal. Get him, Torgal. Get him, Torgal. Get him, Torgal. There we go. And same as it ever, as it always has been. You know, ever since the early days of Let's Play on YouTube, it's been that way.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
It's definitely one of those situations that, you know, we can look back upon it and say the companies that embraced this shit early on are the ones that benefited the most from it, and the ones that resisted it wasted all their time and effort resisting something they could have just went with and made a ton of money. But because it couldn't be all the money, I don't know. But hey, we did it. Hey, buddy.
I saw with my own two eyes what you did to those devils down there, and I still hardly believe it.
Thank you. You know, and even if you know, you also heed the words of critics and whatnot, it all goes together. More intel better than no intel or less intel in any case. Alright, we went through the trouble of doing the bloody side quests here. We gotta remember to try to go back to the hideaway after this to see if that extra bit of renown gives us anything worthwhile.
We should get going soon.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
There he is.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business.
There was literal bath bombs over there. It's one of the greatest puns in Final Fantasy. We've had a good nut joke and a good pun tonight.
What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
I mean, I wouldn't even draw that line, Dracolair. I would say your game has been released. It's up to people in the world now to protect themselves from spoilers.
That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh?
And if your Twitter feed is giving you spoilers for stuff, it's because you're in the video game sphere of things, and it would be important, if you're that concerned about spoilers, to go ahead and mute certain terminology in the run-up to game releases. I mean, I don't always go straight to the personal responsibility solution for a problem, but this is definitely one. Oh shit, we got the Scarletite. Not only do we have the renown for the other thing, we now have crafting material that we've been looking for. Excelente. Or, and before long, abandon Twitter altogether. I have Blue Sky codes if you want them. In order to get away, we have to get away and actually use that website. I try to. And it's way less toxic there so far.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Get off of Twitter. Yeah. Here's your spring lime guy.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now,
And that's a simple request, right?
Secret weapon we were hoping for.
But then at the same time, if I'm streaming the game, isn't the fact that I'm spoiling it sort of self-evident? But I mean, it's okay to, it's not a big ask at the same time. I'll take a symbolic action over one that actually, makes things worse.
Spirit, if you will.
It's a fine looking
It's not.
blade.
This thing looks like a stone.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamir?
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well,
Now that's fine, because if it's ahead of its release date, then that means it's been leaked, and therefore it's been stolen. Unless it's a review code that's, a review copy that's been given before the release date.
The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil's home to
Blue Sky is cool. I like it. It's fine. It's like Twitter, but with less bigotry and not owned by a Nazi.
Know your customers.
Low bar to clear, but it clears it.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer.
Please stop keeping this side mission around longer, though. Please, let me go.
Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
That one. Price discrimination is okay when you're ripping off the wealthy.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations.
Oh, there was at least that little grain of decency in that.
So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I hope I never, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, never have to interact with you again. Thanks for the goblin coin. Okay, back to the hideaway, because now we got the renown. The other side quest was like, hey, my hot spring water's too hot. You want to go see what's up? I was like, yeah, okay, go there. Some monsters killed, come back. And he's like, hey, you did a good job. Here's some stuff. This other motherfucker. Oh, God. I'm not even going to wager to do a goofy summary because it would still take too long. Anyway, we can craft this thing. Where's it going now? Then we'll go with somebody's place.
Not bad. If I do
That's
say
really
so
okay.
myself.
Okay, we gotta upgrade Papa items. I love how the blacksmith talks. And that happens too, but in which case, you know, those are extreme statistical edge case situations that do not justify an entire policy, in my opinion.
You today, Clive. Come to claim
You know,
your
in
just
which case I'm
desserts?
like, all right, video game company, be more careful with how you send out your hot commodity. Ooh, we get ability points for this. Oh. Man, we needed the 350 just to reveal it? Get out of here. All right. Well, I'm not too enthused about this, to be frank.
All done?
All right. Hold on, we probably have some ability points to spend. 870. And we're getting a lot of different things we can spend our points on. Flames of Rebirth sounds really good. Expensive as shit, though. Yeah, we don't use that one. That one's... Where it's at? We can upgrade our limit break more. That's scary. We don't use that. Don't use that. Don't really use that. Ain't using that either. Oh, this we can upgrade. I mean, I use it sometimes. I find it marginal at best. Right, yeah, like usually, like these days a simple like this thing needs to be updated, but like then that we're getting into the whole like DRM sort of territory where like in order to play your game locally, you need to have the console needs to be connected to the internet, and that has real big implications for games preservation and stuff like that. So we can see how all these things intersect, you know, and they're important to talk about. And the short solution to most of it is like you know, Taking down capitalism. I don't know how else to put it. Games preservation absolutely depends on piracy. And I say yo-ho. Raging Fists. Wind Up. Titanic Block. I really like the block move. Hey, that's a good idea. I don't do any of that shit. And in fact, like, I'm guilty of, like, diving more into digital media these days, for instance. The only game I purchased over the past year that's a physical copy is Mortal Kombat 1. And part of that was, like, having kids and who are into video games meant that they could occasionally damage and lose video games, especially Switch chips. And that happened once or twice, and just like, well, I ain't fucking with that as a possibility anymore, right? But that was the sacrifice I made.